Welcome back, everyone, to the deep dive. Today we're going full-on Marvel, folks.
Full-on deep dive, yeah.
That's right. We're looking ahead at everything coming up in the MCU. Lots to cover.
Yeah, there really is.
And we've got some fantastic sources today, really. Variety and Rotten Tomatoes laid it all out for us.
Laid it out there.
And some really interesting stuff. First of all, it looks like after this crazy expansion of the MCU we've had in the last couple of years, Marvel's pumping the brakes a bit.
Yeah, they are. Definitely seems like they're slowing down the release schedule.
Mm.
Maybe a movie or two less per year, fewer shows on Disney Plus Traco. Both articles really highlighted that.
So that's interesting, right? I mean, what does that even mean for us as viewers?
Well, think about it. We all hit that superhero fatigue wall every now and then.
Right.
It was kind of nice to have a little breathing room, maybe focus on quality over quantity, let each project really stand on its own.
Exactly. And, maybe we can even avoid some of those production delays that have been cropping up lately, too.
That's right, yeah. That's been a definite issue.
All right, well, speaking of exciting news, did you see this Doctor Doom thing?
Oh, yeah. Huge, right?
Rotten Tomatoes just dropped this bomb that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to the MCU.
Yep.
But not as Iron Man.
Nope. As the big bad himself.
Doctor Doom. I mean,
Well,
this is insane, right? I mean, they were really setting up Kang to be the next Thanos-level threat.
They were.
But now, with RDJ as Doom, I mean, everything changes.
Oh, yeah, that villain landscape, it's a whole different ballgame now.
I mean, just imagine him. He's going to bring such weight to the role, like his charisma, that intensity. He could completely redefine Doctor Doom as we know him.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, the goatee, the metal mask, it's perfect.
Picture him going toe-to-toe with, I don't know, the Fantastic Four, maybe the new Avengers.
Oh, man. The possibilities are endless.
Endless.
All right, well, let's jump into some specifics here. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of upcoming projects to cover. Let's start with What If? Season 3, coming to Disney Plus in December.
December, yeah.
And Variety's teasing some seriously crazy alternate universes. We're talking Mecha Avengers, giant Hulks. I mean, it sounds wild.
Well, What If has always been that kind of playground, right, where they can just explore these crazy concepts that wouldn't fit in the main MCU timeline.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even see some of these ideas bleed into the core stories later on.
Yeah, right. Then in January, we've got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, this animated prequel series on Disney Plus series. Variety mentioned some really cool new characters.
Yeah.
But the biggest surprise to me is that Norman Osborn is Peter Parker's mentor.
Yeah, they're really going there.
What? I mean, how does that even work?
Well, Rotten Tomatoes makes it clear that this is a separate Spider-Man in a different reality.
Yeah.
So in this one, Norman Osborn's still alive.
Interesting. So it's like a completely separate thing.
Yeah, totally separate continuity. It's going to be cool to see how they play with that.
Okay, so Valentine's Day 2025. Mark your calendars because Captain America. Brave New World hits theaters.
Yeah.
And they've confirmed Red Hulk. Harrison Ford is President Ross. We've got the Serpent Society. Even Adamantium from that Celestial in Eternals is making an appearance. I mean, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it really seems like Brave New World is going to be pulling together a lot of threads from previous MCU projects.
Oh, for sure.
Could be huge.
Yeah. Don't forget, Giancarlo Esposito is playing Sidewinder.
Oh, that's right.
The leader of the Serpent Society. And Variety even mentioned they're taking a new approach to Sabra.
Interesting.
Remember, she's that mutant who works for Mossad in the comics.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle that character, especially with all the, the current climate and everything.
Yeah, for sure. It's a testament to how Marvel is always willing to adapt, take these more obscure characters and give them a moment to shine.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, March 4th, we're back on Disney Plus for the premiere of Daredevil, Born Again.
18 episodes.
18 episodes.
Can you believe it?
Which is unheard of for a Marvel show. John Bernthal is back as the Punisher.
Yes.
And there are rumors that they're going to try and tie it in with that Netflix Daredevil series.
That's going to be interesting to see how they pull that off.
Yeah. I mean, bridging that gap between the Netflix shows and the main MCU, it's tricky. But 18 episodes gives them a lot of room to work with.
It does, yeah. It's almost like we're getting a Marvel epic, but in TV show form. I mean, that's pretty cool for Daredevil fans, right?
It is. It is.
It really is. It is.
And then May 2nd, we have Thunderbolts, but with an asterisk.
With an asterisk, yeah.
Variety says Marvel is keeping the reason for that asterisk a secret, like until after the movie comes out.
Oh, really?
I know. So
I
frustrating.
hate that. Like, what does it mean?
But anyway, we do know it's this anti-hero team up. Some familiar faces: Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan,
David Harbour.
Wyatt Russell.
Yep.
And the little we've seen of it definitely has a different vibe than some of the other like Marvel team-up movies,
Yeah.
like more of a spy thriller kind of feel.
Right. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Kind of a change of pace.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes you wonder about that asterisk, though, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what does that mean for the tone of the movie?
Yeah.
Is it going to be darker? Like a little more morally ambiguous?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay. So June 24th, Ironheart. Back to Disney Plus for this one.
Yep.
And it seems like they're really focusing on Riri Williams' journey, the challenges she faces being a young black superhero, dealing with Iron Man's legacy. It's a powerful story.
It is.
And, with her tech genius, I bet we'll see some connections to Armor Wars at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Armor Wars, still in development, but it's no longer a Disney Plus show.
They're making it a movie now.
A full-blown movie.
Wow.
Don Cheadle is back as War Machine.
Of course.
And it sounds like a darker, grittier story than we were maybe expecting. Exploring what happens when Tony Stark's technology falls into the wrong hands.
That's an interesting concept, right?
Yeah.
Like, even after his death, Tony Stark's actions are still having these huge ripple effects on the world.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of ethical dilemmas they're going to explore with that.
Okay. Get ready for a trip back in time because July 25th brings us Fantastic Four. First steps.
I can't wait for this one.
Me too. We're going back to the 1960s for this one. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards.
Love him.
Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm.
Oh, nice.
And honestly, the rest of the cast is kind of unexpected. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, come on. Give us a hint.
Nope. You'll have to wait and see. But from the little they've shown, it looks amazing.
I bet.
Like visually stunning. The Fantasticar, their costumes, even a little glimpse of Galactus. It's going to be great.
The 1960s setting is a cool choice, too. Like that retro futuristic vibe.
Right.
It feels so different from the other MCU movies.
Yeah. All right. August brings us Eyes of Wakanda, an animated anthology series diving into the history of Wakanda. They even showed a clip at Comic-Con. A female Black Panther, hundreds of years ago, fighting pirates, protecting vibranium.
Wow. That's amazing. They're really expanding that world.
Yeah. Okay. Brace yourselves. October.
What is it?
Marvel Zombies on Disney Plus said.
No way.
They're going full-on horror with this one. Super-powered, flesh-eating mayhem.
Whoa. That's a bold move for Marvel.
It is, right.
Like, are they really going to go there with the horror?
I guess we'll find out.
Can't wait.
Okay. December. Wonder Man on Disney Plus Lay. This one's a little meta.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is playing an actor who's trying to become Wonder Man.
Okay.
And Ben Kingsley is back as Trevor Slattery.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know, right? I can
Yeah.
already imagine the comedic potential there.
Oh, absolutely. It sounds like it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Okay. 2026.
There we go.
We're kicking things off with Avengers. Doomsday, May 1st.
Doomsday.
The Russo brothers are back to direct.
Yes.
And Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom.
It's all coming together.
Oh, no. It's going to be epic.
And the title, like, Doomsday, come on.
I know. And they're hinting at a massive team-up. Maybe the Fantastic Four, some other heroes we haven't even met yet.
Oh, man, this is going to be huge.
Okay. After that massive showdown, we get Spider-Man 4, July 24th.
Right. Back to Spidey.
Tom Holland is back, of course.
Good.
Destin Daniel Cretton is directing this time.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
That Spider-Man 4 is right in between the two Avengers movies.
Makes you think it'll be a smaller, more personal story.
Yeah. Maybe dealing with the fallout from Doomsday, setting the stage for Secret Wars.
Could be.
All right. Vision Quest on Disney Plus sometime in 2026. Variety says it follows White Vision trying to regain his memories.
Right.
But get this. Rotten Tomatoes dropped a major bombshell. James Spader might be back to voice Ultron.
Whoa. Now that changes things.
I know.
Ultron, he's so connected to Vision's origins. I wonder how they're going to handle that.
And there's this rumor going around that White Vision is trying to bring Wanda back to life.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine?
That would be amazing.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Okay. The culmination of it all.
Here we go.
Avengers. Secret Wars. May 7th, 2027. The Russo brothers are directing. I mean, The title alone is giving me
The
goosebumps.
Secret Wars is going to be huge.
And Anthony Russo has actually said they're drawing inspiration from the original Secret Wars comics,
Okay.
which is exciting for all us longtime fans.
Yeah, yeah.
But obviously, they're going to put their own spin on it.
Of course. They have to. The MCU is so different now than it was back then.
Right.
I mean, Secret Wars has to wrap up everything that's come before.
Right.
But it also has to set the stage for what's next, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the big ones, yeah. The confirmed projects, the release dates. But both Variety and Rotten Tomatoes mention a few other things that are still in development.
Oh, yeah. Like what? Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, Armor Wars, we talked about it earlier, but remember, it got bumped up from a Disney Plus series to a full-on movie.
Right, right. They're going big with it.
Yeah, and I think that's a good call, honestly. I mean, Don Cheadle's back as War Machine.
Of course.
And the story, it sounds so much darker, more intense. I don't think a series would have done it justice.
I agree. This way they can really dig into Tony Stark's legacy, you know? I mean, his tech is everywhere now. What happens when it gets into the wrong hands? Like, really explore those consequences.
And Variety even mentioned a possible tie-in to Secret Invasion, which makes me wonder if the Skrulls are going to be involved somehow.
Oh, interesting.
Could they be pulling strings behind the scenes, stealing Stark tech? I mean, it's kind of scary to think about.
It is, right. And after Secret Invasion, we know anyone could be a Skrull. So who can you trust? I mean, that just adds a whole other layer of, like, paranoia to the story.
Oh, yeah, big time. Okay, what else? Oh, Blade. It's been delayed a few times.
Yeah, what's going on with it?
But it's still happening. Mahershala Ali is still attached to Star, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And they just added Mia Goth to the cast.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, no word yet on who she's playing, though.
That's intriguing.
Yeah. But I have a feeling this is going to be a Blade movie, unlike any we've seen before.
Yeah, it has the potential to be really special, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think it'll bring something totally new to the MCU.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking vampires, demons, like a whole supernatural side of the Marvel Universe we haven't really explored in the movies yet.
Right.
All right. Shang-Chi 2. Still in development,
Okay.
but Simu Liu has said it might be a while before we see a sequel.
Yeah, he's busy with Barbie.
Right, exactly. But Rotten Tomatoes pointed out that, that 10 ring signal from the first movie is still out there, like unanswered.
Yeah.
So there's definitely more story to tell.
There is. And don't forget about Zhang. She's in control of the Ten Rings organization now.
Yeah.
And we know she's ambitious.
Mm.
So could she become, like, a major player in the MCU?
Yeah.
Maybe even a threat to Shang-Chi?
Ooh, yeah, like a sibling rivalry kind of thing.
Exactly. That would be cool to see.
All right, the big one. The one we've all been waiting for.
The X-Men.
The X-Men. Variety confirmed they're in development. Michael Leslie is writing the script.
Nice.
No word on a director yet or casting, but this is going to be massive.
It's going to be huge. I mean, mutants in the MCU, it just opens up so many possibilities.
I know.
New characters, new stories, new themes. I mean, we're talking about prejudice, discrimination, the fight for acceptance. It's a whole other world for them to explore.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm hoping for some epic X-Men versus Avengers action.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. Okay, couple more things here. Ryan Coogler is developing a Wakanda series for Disney Plus XM.
Cool. More Wakanda.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that could really dig into different aspects of Wakanda that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
And there's even talk of an Okoye series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, focusing on the Dora Milaje.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okoye is such a badass.
Right.
I would watch a whole series just about her.
Totally agree. And last but not least, there's a secret Scarlett Johansson project in the works.
Oh, wow.
Completely separate from Black Widow.
Intriguing.
Yeah. Variety and Rotten Tomatoes are being super tight-lipped about the details. Makes you wonder.
Well, there you have it. That's everything we know about the future of the MCU. For now.
Yeah, for now. They're always cooking up something new.
They are. But this gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect in the next few years.
It does. And it's a lot to be excited about.
Oh, yeah. Tons. But now, we want to hear from you. What are you most looking forward to? What questions do you have? What theories are you coming up with?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Because this is just the beginning of the conversation. The future of the MCU is wide open.
And that's what makes it so exciting.
It is. So thanks for joining us for this deep dive into all things Marvel. We'll be back soon with more insights, more analysis, more everything.
More Marvel madness.
Until then, keep those theories coming. And stay tuned for more from the deep dive.